And that should be us good. Let me just check here, guys. Yep, everything coming through nicely. Welcome back to SnowRunner, everyone. The grind continues. I have been doing a little bit of setup for today. Not quite as much as I have done for some of these streams, but enough. Here's the plan. We're going to try and finish this map. I want to try and get every single contract and task on this map done. Now, that doesn't mean we'll not ever have to come back to this map, because I'm pretty sure that we will need cargo from this map at some point in the near future for the other maps. But at least if all of the jobs are done on this map, then we don't have to worry about anything other than me just shuttle running some cargo. And that's where I'd like to get to by the end of today. Whether that's possible or not, well, you know, your guess is as good as mine. But we are going to make an effort. So, I have, as you think you guys noticed this, so we have the Forester over here, we have the Padera here, and we have the International Lodestar here. That I brought through from the other map recently. Hey, Walker! Nice to see you here. How's it going? But we have the Lodestar. I picked up the trailer from here, Outpost in the Wood. That's for that mission. I have also moved the plaid, is it? Over here? Yeah, plaid, because we needed some fertilizer from the mine, and we need a trailer from up here as well, both of which I have now grabbed, and those are for saving the Hermit and another mission to the port. The only mission I have not set up yet is the heavy trailer, because that's the Hydrolift long log trailer that needs recovering. I do have a truck in mind that I have equipped with the appropriate add-on in the garage. I just haven't had time to bring it over. So yeah. Hey, just woke up. Nice. I'm sure sleep is a marvelous thing. Is it not? I didn't get much sleep last night. I was up until 1:30 in the morning. Just because I was, apparently. I didn't mean for it to happen, it just happened. So, these two missions are on this map. We need to... This is the first one we're going to do, with the Forester, which means a climb up to the lighthouse. Should be a relatively straightforward job. I don't know. This is the route we're going to have to take. But I have no idea how that route reacts. I don't know what any of the routes in this little section of the map are actually like, because other than getting up to this watchtower here, I haven't been to this section of the map ever. So we'll just have to see. But daylight is drawing to a close, and we need to sort ourselves out. There we go. That should be better there. So we have all of the things that we need for this mission. It's just a case of progressing up the hill. Since last week, I did also head over to the log zone, and I picked up a bunch more logs, because there's another log mission on this map we're going to have to do today, and then there are also several other log missions. Oh my lord, okay, this is steeper and more awkward than I would have guessed from the map, but never mind. I'm sure this guy can pull us through. Okay. I am very, very glad of the independent suspension on this truck. Oh, I just hope that trailer doesn't topple over, because if that topples over, I've got no way of putting things back. Likewise, if any of these logs decide to go away... Whoa, steady trailer, steady. Oh. If any of these logs decide to go wayward, I have to stop and pack them back up again. Oh my lord. Okay, this is a crazy little bit. I think I'm going to go this way here, and then I'm going to have to really... Oh, no, not that. I'm trying to look where I'm going. I need to reverse slightly here. Feels good around. Just see where I'm going now. Oh wait, track actually. Oh wait, I thought the track went over that way. Oh my lord. Okay. That's not good. Already this is falling apart quicker than a glass vase in a china shop with a bull in it. I don't know, that analogy just fell apart. Ignore me. Come on. Oh, don't fall over. Don't fall over. I'm more concerned about that trailer than anything else. These bumper pull trailers are notorious for just unbalancing themselves at the worst possible moments, you know? Sorry, Walker, I see that you're in chat there, writing messages to me. I will get to them. Just give me a moment to get up this hill first. And then I'll take a look at what you're saying, because I'm kind of afraid to take my eyes off the terrain at the moment. Right. Let me get around here. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Oh, a little bit more. Round we go. Round we go. That's it. Good job, Forrester. Oh my lord. I hope all of the tracks up in this part of the map aren't like this, because that's going to make the trip with the Pedera very, very interesting. Whoa, righty ho. Okay, guys, we are out. Hey, Turtle, nice to see ya. Right, let me just see there. Hey, yes, indeed. Good job on Jurassic World. I've never played those games, but I do know about them. I used to be very much into the kind of sim game like that. I spent many an age playing SimCity 2000 when that came out. Goodness me. Showing my age a bit there, aren't I? But yeah, that was my city builder of choice. Right, let's just toss a few of these over the side. We can first load of logs in. But yes, we are making good progress, you know. Since that was such a perfect log, I messed it up. Okay, there we go, that's better. Right, can I just hack that? Perfect. Cargo 1. Boom. Okay. these are the 2 in, and that's another job done and dusted. But yes, we are... I think we're about 66% done, thereabouts. At the moment, something like that. And boom. Oh, oh, cinematic. Nice. The lighthouse is working once again. Perfect. Oh. Right. Okay. We need to get this guy down from the hill, but let me just remind myself. Yeah, 65% we are complete. So not doing too badly at the moment, I will say. Oh, I know, Walker, you know? I mean, granted, I do only stream once a day, you know, once a week. Once a day, that would be kind of insane. I do only stream once a week, so, and it's only for a few hours. I'm sure if I could put in, like, a longer session, then, you know, or more sessions, I'd probably get through this region quicker, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of mad that this region is quite as complex and time-consuming as it is. Interestingly enough, guys, I do things behind the scenes, right? I do a lot of things behind the scenes. I, like, you know, move trucks around, get this cargo here and there, just to kind of shorten trips and make things a little bit easier for myself at times, right? But it usually equates to maybe, for every 3 hours of gameplay that I put in, I'm maybe doing an extra, maybe an hour and a half of kind of off-screen truck shuffling, you know? This region has been completely different. I think for every 3 hours of screen time, I'm putting in an extra 3 to 4 hours of truck shuffling and cargo shuffling and all that kind of stuff, you know? Just to kind of make sure that I'm ready for my next stream and everything. So pretty much the amount of time that I have spent on this map, you can double. I don't know how many streams we're up to now for this region, but it's quite a few, you know, and each and every one of them were 3 hours. It's been a slog, but we are getting there. We're very, very, very much getting there, you know, and I think the nice thing is that we will actually be finished this region before any more SnowRunner comes out, because the Dragon Wagon pack that came out, usually those kind of DLCs are kind of like a halfway through the time between seasons kind of thing. Usually they try and put them out like halfway between seasons occurring. So that means we've got as much time as we've had so far to finish this region. And I think that is more than sufficient. I think that is going to be absolutely fine to get everything finished. Yeah, I'm going to need the Forester again for another mission. That's why I'm bringing it back down to the main road immediately. And then we'll go from there. Move on to our next truck, our next mission, our next delivery. Which is all set up and waiting for us, I will say. Hey, nice. Oh yeah, Turtle, you had that game glitch, didn't you? And you lost all of your data. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. I mean, I'd obviously have to start again, but man, I would be so upset. I would be so upset if that happened to me. Right. We have 2 trucks that need... Oh, no. Thank you. I did find that the Padera's crane position, when you have a hitch like this, is marvellous for carrying cargo. I just slotted that metal roll behind the cab there, and it just went thunk, just fell in, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, I know, it's good going. Good going indeed, you know? Right, come here, Lodestar. Right, we need to just make ourselves a little route. So we're coming down here, around here, across this bridge, around here, and then we need to come all the way to here, and then we've got to go up and across here, up and across here, yep, and then round here, around here to here. And at this point, that's when we drop off the Lodestar to go and do this one, and then we can drive around and do this one. But this is a bit of a longer mission. Just hoping that Padera is up to the job. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Oh, Turtle, I can totally appreciate that. I think if I lost my, if I lost this save file now, I don't think I'd be able to play SnowRunner for a while. I would be crying, I think, for sure. It's, but I'm glad you're making progress, you know, and certainly the Dragon Wagon DLC, as you say, will help immensely with some of the more hard missions that are to be done. Oh, come on. Come on now. That's it. Right. Oh, honk again. As long as I don't smash the Lodestar's engine too badly. Yeah. I did actually think I'd almost lost my own save file a while back. I think it was during the Ontario DLC, Phase 9. The game froze. Whilst it was loading a gateway or something. I'm not quite sure what all happened, but it basically froze, and in the process of freezing, it corrupted my save file, and then I exited the game, and it uploaded that corrupted save file to the cloud save, and so. I think I actually at that particular point got help from you guys. I was actually able to go back into my previous cloud saves and pull out a save from before the crash happened. And I think I lost a little bit of progress, but overall it was much better than losing everything. Like I don't actually think I lost an awful lot of progress. I basically all of the missions that I've done were still completed. It's just that certain trucks were in different positions where I hadn't left them. So yeah, so that was a lucky escape for me back then. That was a while ago. Ontario. When did that one come out? Oh, blimey. Ooh, right. Actually, I think we'll let the Lodestar loose for a moment, just whilst we get over this. Yeah. Don't really want to smash the Lodestar coming through this bit. Right. Is this where we turn up the hill? I think it is. Oh wait, no, it's carrying on round. Okay. Get round this corner and then we'll move the Lodestar through. I must say the Pedera with a saddle and these OHD tyres is so much more stable than previously, you know? Right, let's let the Lodestar go. There it is. Yeah, it's so much more stable. Like, it's night and day. So I think this is, without a doubt, the way to use the Pedera is as a saddle hauler. But I have heard from reviews that it's actually the big crane that puts it off balance. So maybe with the standard American crane, it'll be a lot more stable. Yeah. Go, locked and loaded. Lights on. It's a sorry state of affairs when the Scout has better lights than the heavy-duty truck, you know? But that's one thing I will say that's in the Pedera's downsides is that the lights suck so badly. Bad. This is where we're turning uphill. Okay. Let's hope this all works out. This is probably going to be the worst part of the journey. Getting up this hill. Ready on there. Oh my lord, those are some large rocks. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this one at a time. Okay, have to go over those rocks there. Go down into that gully. Holy moly. This is some nasty terrain. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. But credit where's credit's due, the Pedera is pulling through. And it's doing so whilst using barely any fuel. Oh, right. The top of this hill here, and then yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that the Avonhorn basically destroys the both of the Zeeks in terms of its abilities. It does seem to have some weaknesses, you know, but yeah, it's still an amazing truck, and it's definitely another one of these I wouldn't say pay to win, but pay to make the game considerably easier. For sure, you know, because it definitely is an insanely good truck. And I mean, even the Padera is really good. Honestly, I prefer kind of slightly smaller trucks. I am an absolute fan of off-road trucks. I really like the off-road truck class. They're just kind of nimble and not necessarily the most fuel efficient, but certainly very capable and very strong for the off-roading sort of thing. But that Avonhorn is... Whoa. Bounce. No, not the map, please. The camera. There we go. Perfection. God, why don't I use this Lodestar more often? It is such a good little truck. I mean, sure, it burns a bit more fuel than most of the others, but it's still really good. Right. Alrighty ho, let's carry on. We're about, I don't know, 60% of the way up now. Something like that, perhaps. Oh, Nelly, 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 Nelly noodles. Okay. I didn't expect that to happen. Come on. Pull it out. There's a boy. Yeah. Yep. I can safely say I'm a fan of this Padera. Not only did it drag the Lodestar and a trailer out of a gully on its own power, it was also hauling a massive cargo trailer as well at the time. That was fantastic. That is performance right there. Nice. I feel like the Lodestar might be doing a few more cartwheels behind me now, but I'm kind of just committed to a forwards movement. Hey, TK! Nice to see ya! Things are going well so far, I must say. I think I'm going to have to pull myself through there. I got a bit too close to that rock formation. Ah, lovely stuff. Get on the straight and narrow again, and then national. Go. Oh, you know what? I mean, this thing already has, you know, supplies and stuff like that, like the, unlike the other trucks, but I agree. I think if the Lodestar actually got just a few more, parts and a little bit more fuel, I think if that truck bed add-on that it's got just got buffed a little bit more, it would have the supplies it needs to pretty much tackle any situation, I think. That being said, I will say, guys, I think when Phase 17 comes out, I am very, very tempted to get the CK out of the garage and go scouting with it, you know? I really do think that that would be an interesting vehicle to try out and revisit, you know? Because it... I do actually like the CK. I mean, I'm still not that fond of the Scout 800. Maybe its performance has improved now that it has access to crawler suspension and its weight distribution has been altered. But the CK I have always loved, and it was so nice to see it get a little buff. But at the same time, I also want to... I think I need a diff lock there. Oh, there we go. But at the same time, I also want to give the Khan Marshal another go. You know, I want to give that a new chance, especially now that it can tow trailers now, right? Ooh, I think this is where we cut the cut off the Lodestar and allow it to go and deliver its trailer. Shall do that. Just turn the engine off. Unhook it. Go and deliver this cargo. I'm impressed that that metal roll has kind of stayed put there. That's a really good little cargo slot behind the crane there. That's very, very good. Right. Right, cargo management. 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Pull this out here. Come out. Come on. Come out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe if I try pulling it that way. Kind of almost out that way. Come on. Okay. Oh. Please no, game. Come on. Will this crane actually go down below its angle? Oh no, it won't. Oh no. Please don't get stuck. Please don't. Please. No, 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 no. Oh, phew. There we go. Oh. Okay. Note to self, be careful which cargo you put in that slot from now on, because it will get stuck. Ooh, okay. Pack and bam, hangars constructed. Okay. Yes, no, I agree with you there, Walker. It was kind of stuck in the metal framework behind the cab there, wasn't it? Yeah, I think if that had been like a wooden block, like planks or something like that, probably wouldn't have mattered. But the fact that it was on like that pallet that pallet is what was getting stuck. So, whew, dodged a bullet there, I will say. Oh. Fuel. Thank you very much. Head up here and drop this off. And that's another one down. Okay. We are doing good. We are doing good. Oh my lord, I can't concentrate with that radio going. Oh no, get me back in the Padera. Ooh, there we go. That radio was getting far too distracting there. That's all of them done. That's 2 contract givers finished. Oh, that feels so good, man. So, the ones that is left on this map are... Where are they? That one. This one. Now, this is the next... the next mission that I think we're going to have to tackle. And that is for medium and short logs. We also need to do... Not that one. Not that one. This one, which unlocks after we've done that mission. So that's another thing that we can do there. Cool. Okay. 2 and 3 locations there. Okay. Finishing touches of the map. And then we have these 3. So we have this one, we have the trailer, and we have the mystery cargo. So, I think what we'll do is we will switch over to the plaid. Here's one plaid I prepared earlier. This was parked up at the forester's house, remember? Not that far away. It was basically here. So I just drove it back down, crossed over, climbed up the hill, bish bash bosh, boom bang bing. So now what we need to do is plot a route back to the port. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come down and go via the ground here, because as much as I could go this top route here, I seem to remember that this cliff here was really thin and crumbly. And the last thing I want to do is lose the plaid at the bottom of the cliff. So we're going to go that way to the road, and then from there we will make our way down to the port and hand in this mystery cargo. And then we shall bring the logs through and deliver them. That is the plan. That is the plan. So let's just see how well we go. Oh, right, that is a steeper hill than I thought it was. Also today, guys, I want to try and get on to using the Avonhorn, because I've not really had a proper chance to put that guy through its paces yet. I want to try it out, and I want to see how it does, both in terms of terrain handling and weight, because all the reviews say it's amazing, and pretty much all of you guys say it's amazing as well. Ooh, ouch! What was that rock made out of? Titanium, I think. Well, it would help if I put all-wheel drive on. There we go. Look at me, my foolishness. Oh, okay. Odd angle for us there. Right. Round. really like this truck. You know, it's another one of those trucks that was almost a rival for the Zeeks, but not quite. I feel like it still struggles a little bit under really heavy loads. Not quite to the same degree as like Kenny or, you know, any other truck like that, but it does seem to have a slight power to weight downgrade, I feel. I don't know if I'm just imagining that or whether that's other people's experiences as well, but I still do like this truck. It served me well in Almaty, and since then it's just kind of proven itself as a reliable hauler, you know, just doing this kind of job, you know, ploughing through reasonably rough terrain with a reasonable load, getting there, you know. Come on. Seems to struggle most with like the lower gears. It's see if we can just put this baby in high and just plough through. Will it do that? We do. Nope. See. This is what I mean. The Plaid is a little bit temperamental. Very much the right gear for the right situation, and if you're in the wrong gear, then yeah, you're going to have problems. Keep it low plus for this bit. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, honestly, I'm not surprised about the Switch, because, you know, I think the Switch version of SnowRunner was probably one of those things that didn't really need to exist. And I say this coming from a person who owns a Switch, or rather owned a Switch. Now I have a Switch too, but, you know, I love that little handheld. It's a great little console, but I don't feel like SnowRunner was really a proper fit for it. I mean, it is sad that it's losing support. That does kind of suck. But yeah, not that surprising. Yeah, it's just the Switch 2 is a remarkable step up in that respect. I will say, like, games on the Switch that, you know, were buggy and kind of just stuttery and a bit janky in that way, run like pure honey water on the Switch 2. You know, they really have made a considerable upgrade with the Switch 2, for sure. Still not sure it's actually worth the price tag. But I did get mine on a rolling monthly fee from my phone provider, so hey, I didn't have to shell out money for it like that. I got it. I just get it for, I think, my phone company. Oh, ow! Again, what on earth did I run over? But yeah, my phone company, I think, add an extra 40 quid a month to my phone bill, and I pay that for like 12 months. Boom, there we go, something like that. Speaking of, actually, that'll be coming up for... I don't think I've got many more months of that left to pay, so yay. But yeah, it's the Switch 2 is a remarkably better console than the Switch 1. Switch 1 was still pretty good, but again, not exactly where I'd go to play SnowRunner. Just doesn't seem like the like an appropriate match. You know what I mean? Bit of a weird one. Ah, so right after phase 16, was it phase 15 dropped? Are you saying there, Walker? They stopped doing updates, huh? Yeah. I suppose it all comes in time, doesn't it? It all comes around eventually. Technology moves on. Oh, phase 20. Ah, right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. I get you now. So they're going to phase 20 and then stopping. Ooh, Turtle. The Steam console. Yeah. I can safely say that I am incredibly interested. When I bought my new laptop, right, I was considering getting a Steam Deck instead. And I was just thinking to myself, well, the games that I'm going to be playing on whatever I get are probably going to be things like SnowRunner and Farming Sim. And I figured having a full PC, or in this case, laptop, would be a better way of playing those games. So I opted for a new laptop, which I do not regret for a second, by the way. It is a beast of a machine. But yeah, I was looking at potentially getting a Steam Deck. And now the Steam console is very exciting because my old computer, not the one that's currently down here at my feet running this game, but my old computer is currently downstairs in the living room, and I'm jealous of her. Aww. We'll have to try and get you one, babe. It's a very good laptop. Yeah. So my old PC is down at the in the living room, and we use that to do various things with. But it's getting old, you know, and hang on a second. Oh, I'm taking it round there. Okay. But yeah, the new Steam console is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I think we probably plan on getting one eventually. Maybe not immediately, but certainly eventually. You know? Fuel. Let's plop that in there. Right. Now, we need to head back to this map, and I need... Where are you, my good sir? Jeez, I have got... Look at all the trucks I have deployed on this map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 trucks on this map. This is madness. Oh, babe, you actually ordered a steam machine. Ah. Oh, cool. Welcome to the C500 logging experience. I'm your captain today. Yeah, like I said, I went and got logs. So we're going to head through to the next map. And, wait. Both of those logs the same length. I don't know. There's supposed to be 12 of each in here. Steamed hams. It's an Albany expression. But yeah, I went and got logs because I knew I would need some. So we are going to go and hand these off to the forester, or some of them off to the forester, and the rest we'll be taking back through to the next map because we will need them through there eventually. But one thing we also need to do is grab this medium log trailer that's parked up just here. Take this with us. Ah, perfect. Ah, lovely stuff. You have a steam machine at this time, during this phase in development. Entirely within your living. Yes. May I see it? God, that scene is so funny. Classic Simpson, you know? Classic. Before it got too full of itself, you know. Sorry, but like anything after season 11 is just nah, not of interest, you know. Oh yeah, Walker, no. It's very exciting. I am looking forward to seeing what kind of price it's priced at, because I think if that is priced competitively, a lot of people are going to jump on it. You know, a lot of people, because I think a lot of people have been like kind of dissatisfied with the way that Microsoft have been handling its Game Pass recently. A lot of people are upset with Sony, basically because they just release the same 3 games continuously and don't give us anything new, or very rarely give us anything new. And yeah, I think if the Steam machine is priced, you know, with competition in mind, I think it's going to be very, very popular with a lot of people. So, exciting! That's it. Ooh. Holy! I hope that is not true, Turtle. Ooh boy, that would be really bad if it was $1,200 dues. Yeah. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, hopefully it is. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Oh, and we lost a log. Never mind. It was so close to surviving the whole way. To be fair, that log has. Whoa. That log has fallen off several times thus far. I've been having to stop and pick that log up on numerous occasions, So, for it to get all this way without a problem, that's not bad. Yeah, let's get these logs unloaded. Then loaded again. Alright, we will detach that trailer. First thing we need to do is grab ourselves some short logs. Then medium logs I can grab afterwards. Let's get this trailer first though. Here, trailer. Come on, boy. Perfect. Okay. So now I need to try and get logs out of this trailer. Always easier said than done, but there is a nice little gap there, so maybe I can. This is always the problem with these trailers. Surprised that log actually stayed put. Good. Excellent. One down. Don't do this. Hey, there we go. We're back in business. Good. Oh, wait, no. I'll reset the crane. Restore crane. Crane up. There we go. Now it's working properly. Get these logs. Oh, I've got two. Really wish they wouldn't swing around quite so much, you know? Hey, it went in, kind of. Are those two going to... Hey, there we go. Okay, we're good. Two, perfect. One thing I will say for SnowRunner and logs is I really wish that you could pick up logs in SnowRunner like you can in Roadcraft. That would be amazing. I think that would be a really good addition to the game if you could use a regular crane to pick up the logs, because the log cranes are, on the whole, very, very cumbersome. And I'm trying to get that one there. That's really what I wanted to do there, but try and come back in here for a moment. Trying to grab that short log that's right there, you know? Ooh, maybe. Oh, there we go. We got it. Come hither, you. That is all 6 short logs that we need. Perfect. Okay. Now what I can do is I can pull forwards to here. Whoa, stop. Stop. Will you blamming well stop? I've got my foot full on the reverse and the handbrake on and it's still rolling down the hill. Ay, ay, ay. Right. Let's grab some of that fuel. And let's see if we can't grab... Just thinking to myself now, why didn't I put the medium logs in the trailer first? Because now I won't be able to pack this darn thing. Well, I will. I'll just have to unhook my current trailer and hook this trailer up instead. Boom, there's one. Because otherwise I'm going to have to unpack 3 of those short logs that I just packed in. Another one. There's 2. Oh, that beach map is definitely looking cool. I'm looking forward to that myself. That is going to be a very, very, very fun map, I think. As long as it doesn't drive us all stark raving crazy, you know? But I think that could be a really fun new experience. Right, restore that. Attach truck. Whoa! Do not bounce. Thank you very much. We shall attach that trailer. Rumble forwards just far enough. I can bring the Kenny in, attach that trailer, pack the cargo, and then get this out of the way. Whoop. Always make it awkward for myself by doing all of this kind of stuff on a hill, don't I? Of course, the log's in the wrong place. Of course it is. Why would it not be? There we go. Now I can restore pack. Perfect. Then detach the trailer. Oh, no, 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 no. Game! Oh my lord. Sometimes the buttons on my steering wheel are so sensitive to inputs that I don't even think I made. Ah, well. Anyway. That is the logs loaded. So, let's get this hooked up. No, 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 no. Stay. Perfect. All right. Yes. Actually, babe, some X-Files tonight sounds really, really good. That does sound like a good idea. Let's do that. Make some food, watch some X-Files, and enjoy another long evening. Sounds great. No, Walker, it wasn't my steering. It was all the other buttons. My steering is generally fine with this wheel, actually. I've not really had a problem with it, like being an issue in terms of the steering. My issue generally is that this is technically a racing wheel, not a general driving wheel. And so some of the buttons are really badly positioned for slow driving like this, where you have to like try and remember where your winch button is and stuff like that. So it's a good wheel. It's just bad button placement. And sometimes buttons will do weird things. Like, for example, my camera, right? Panning my camera, up and down on my camera, all that kind of stuff. That's all done with my D-pad on the steering wheel here. Now, what's also done with my D-pad is to open the progress screen. And that's done by holding down on the D-pad. But if I want to move the camera down a lot, I have to hold the D-pad down. So sometimes, instead of doing that, it'll do that. It's really annoying. There's a couple of other buttons that do a similar kind of thing. I should probably remap it, but I just haven't gotten around to it, and I'm kind of not very good at that. Pretty bad when it comes to remapping buttons. I usually always make a mess of it, so I tend not to do much of that. Not to mention, my brain has a habit of not remembering where I remapped the button to, because a lot of my ability to play this game is muscle memory. I suddenly started changing where half the buttons are. I think I'd end up in a ditch upside down, which is not generally where you want to be. So yeah, but no, it's all fine. We're all fine now. Thank you. How are you? Ah! Star Wars references. Fantastic. But yeah, we are actually making some really good time. Despite that little interlude to load logs there, we're making some very good time. And there's a couple more missions to do on this map. Will we do the hydrolift trailer mission? I kind of think yes. I'll just have to bring the truck that I've earmarked for that job over from the garage, that's all. Yeah. think we'll do that today, because we should be able to get through everything else. And like I said, if we manage to get everything done on this map, we'll be switching over to the Avon and finally giving that a proper test. If we don't get everything finished today, we'll be picking up the Avon next week. But yeah, let's just keep on making good progress forwards. That's all I need, just continuous forward push. Definitely getting very close. Very, very close to being done. Whoa, 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 whoa. Turn, 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 turn. Whoa. Ooh, okay. Okay, Forrester. Enough of that, please. Don't need no surprises. Come on now. You're supposed to be good at thick mud, Forrester. What's the hold up here? Oh, okay, right. Wow, Forrester is really not liking this thick mud. Getting there. Getting there. Too bad. That's it. Oh, come on there. Come on. Just a little bit more. There we go. That's us good. Good, 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 good. Whoa. Wow. Perfect stuff. Perfect. Throw it into high gear. Well, the highest gear possible for the Forester, let's be real, it's not exactly a speed machine. It is, though, without a doubt, one of my favourite machines in this game. Just for its absolute ability to murder any kind of log mission. It's just so good. It just absolutely stomps all over things when it comes to logs. Ooh. Doesn't turn that good though. Ouch. That front tire. I'm sorry, Forrester. You didn't deserve that. One lot of them. Right. Stop turning. Wrong button. That'd be why I have my fingers on the wrong button. don't roll away, you three. Or you two. That. And cargo management, another one of them. Two more logs. Go. Okay. That cargo, and boom. Whoa, okay. Now we're looking good. Now we are looking very good indeed. Aye, 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 aye.
Nice.
Now, that leaves us with, for this map, 3 missions? Forest Watch. This is one of them. Okay, so we need fuel and solar panels, which we can get here. Solar panel goes to this watchtower. We also have the fertilizer to the house down here. So if I take the plaid back with me, I grab a solar panel and a fuel, right? Drop them off next to the fuel station, go down, deliver the fertilizer, come back out, pick up those supplies, pack them down. I can then go over to the eastern watchtower, drop off the solar panel, and then I can come over here. The drop-off point. Oh, right over there. Okay, so yeah, come over here, grab a service part, go up to this watchtower, drop off the part there, come back down, and then go all the way across here. I hate you, game. Why did it have to be right the way across here? I thought I was done with this section of the map. How dare you make me go all the way back again? But yeah. But that would be this mission and the fertilizer done, which would then only leave this trailer. Okay. Okie dokie. So, we'll head round here. As you used the pinnacle for that, did you, eh? Ah, not a bad idea. I know I have a truck in the garage that has the hydrolift saddle on it, like kind of ready and raring to go, you know? I just can't remember which truck it is that I had prepared for that task, because I was not able to, didn't have enough time to finish getting it delivered to this map. But we'll have a look at that. But this is the last 3 missions on this map. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Right. Why? Pretty sure there are probably a load of supplies that I need from the port here. But I think what I'll do is I'll bring the Padera down from the hills later on and use it to go and grab stuff. We don't need them just now. After all we need is what we need for these missions. And if all else fails, we'll switch over to the next map, start doing some missions there. If we run out of things to do. I have a feeling this mission will probably take a while to get finished. Just simply because it's kind of a long distance thing, you know? It's like, go here, deliver one piece of cargo. Go here, deliver one piece of cargo. It's so annoying in that respect. But the lad can manage it without a doubt, if I can actually get past the forester here without annihilating myself and it in the process. Right. Let's go. Hi, hi, hi. I'm only going to drag the forester as far as the town. I just don't want to leave it over here at the port when I've got another truck that I'm heading back with, you know, so... may as well bring it back at the same time. Avoid that tree there, Forester. Good boy. Let's go, let's go. That's it. Once we're out of here, it's plain sailing because it's all road. Gotta get up this hill. So it. Alright, here we go. Good to go, good to go. So yeah, unless there is something in the missions that I have missed, like a task, entirely possible. I've been picking up as many as I can. Actually, that might actually be not a bad idea, is to check to see how many tasks. Drilling equipment is one slot. Yeah, it's like it's a very big one slot, but it's a one slot cargo drilling equipment. Yeah. Or is it? Ooh, It depends which kind of drilling equipment you mean, because there is actually a 4-slot drilling equipment. Like a big container, you know, like the oversized cargo. I'm not sure if that's just on Michigan, though. Is it drilling spare parts that's one? Something. I'm not sure. Darn it, I can't remember now. Ooh. Right, so if you're in Michigan and you're on... Oh, what's the map called? The one that's really long. Like a really long map on Michigan. And it's asking you to recover 3... Island Lake, yes. So the Island Lake ones, they are 4-slot cargoes each. Yeah, that's the 4-slot ones. I'm sorry to say. Yeah. But the big boy, the twin steer, does quite well at delivering those, even without any upgrades, you know? If you haven't already moved it to the garage, that is. But yeah, it does a rather good job at that. Let's go, let's go, come on, come on, come on. But yeah, usually drilling supplies are like 1-slot cargoes. I can't remember the name difference between the two. And then you've got the oil rig drill, the 5-slot cargo. Very persnickety 5-slot cargo as well, because if I remember rightly, it doesn't go in sideboard beds, it will only go on a flatbed, which is bizarre. I think I ran into that problem once. Or am I just misthinking the situation? I can't remember now. My brain plays... My brain plays tricks on me all the time, in that respect. It just... thinks something happened, and it didn't. But my brain thinks it does, so it thinks it did. I'm sure a lot of people get that. I'm not crazy. Yet. Right. Well, nearly to the town. That was... Oh, you... son of a Quaker's Oats. Do not do that. Better. Alright. Not far to go. And yeah, we'll pick up the 2 supplies that we need here. And we'll go and deliver the fertilizer, and then we will get back to this mission. Yeah. Should be good. We should be able to do it. Do that. I'll have to, I am going to check the task list, though, just to make sure that there's nothing that I haven't missed on. Can you not, Forrester? Like, seriously? Can you not? Right. Put him loose there. He's probably got about 4 flat tyres by now. Just my luck. One solar panel, please. up. In. Perfect. Right. Now to get the next one. Where does that little road go? Does it go anywhere? No, it doesn't. It doesn't go where I need to go. Okay. Good. Now to grab a fuel. From the fuel depot. Which I'm amazed is not actually, you know, at the fuel station. Actually, hang on. Where do I have to go to get to that? Oh. All the way down there. Would I not maybe be better going... Ooh, I could go... Ooh. I think I'm probably better off getting it here. So I need to turn around. Okay. Fuel. I'll use sucker. Go. Right. Down and round here. I've not actually been down to this little part of the map before. Nice little riverfront. This is where I find that I've missed a task by not coming down here. This is where I would find a task for this map that I've not done yet. You know? If one exists. Please don't exist. Please no surprise tasks. One on board. Perfect. Okay. Canoes. Right. Next port of call is the fuel station. Cause we need some of that sweet go juice. Wait, right. Action. There we go. Viewing time is still looking good. Still on our side for now. I just remembered that we still have to rescue the Bilbert. It's still lodged in the trees. Oh well. Maybe we'll make that the last thing we do on this map. Rescuing the Bilbert. Not that the Bilbert would be helping us in any way, shape or form right now. That's basically why I've not bothered doing it yet. I need all my trucks out there doing jobs, not, you know, doing nothing. Right. Bam. Bam. Let's just... pull these off here. Whilst we head down and do the stuff for... just check here actually. Solace Bay, Solace Bay, Solace Bay, where are we? Okay. Wait, water for everyone? I have no idea where that one comes from. Saving the Hermit we've got, Heavy Trailer we've got, backing out of a dead end. That's another one we don't have. So wait, there's 2 missions we don't have. Where are they from? Do they not unlock until I've done something? Where could they possibly be? I mean, there's a little bit of unexplored ground there, but I can't see it being there. There's a few little trailers there. Actually, hang on. Is that... no, that's just a tree. Maybe there? I'm not having this, guys. I know where those 2 missions are. I need to add them to our completion run. Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. Oh, you dog. Okay, so yes, one of them is very much right here. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. The other one is literally right here on this route that I've never gone down. That's annoying. Okay. This kind of makes a mess of my plans, at least for today. I thought I had everything. Okay. Let's... first things first. Let's go and deliver these things. Then I might backtrack slightly. because there's another job that is nearby that the plaid would be ideally suited for. And then we'll carry on. Let's just see. Oh. Let's just carry on. We can still do it. We can still finish this map today. I've just got to believe. I have got to believe that I can, and then I will. That's how this stuff works, right? Just gotta believe in it. Just gotta believe in the heart of the trucks. Whoa, that is... That's a hit. Crikey. God, blimey. That was a hole and a half. Whoa, plaid. Ha! Don't start falling over. I need you for many more things already. Right. First things first. Fertilizer delivery. Done. Done, get it done. All right. Let's put that on. Bam, bam, bam. Perfect. All right. Next, back to the fuel station, pick up those supplies that we just got, pack them in, and then we're heading back to the town. And we've got a bit of a haul ahead of us. Heading back, actually, the way we've come. Not to the port, but to the mine. But then we should be able to just head straight down the hill and get back on track. Crunch, crunch. Steady on there. Right. Quote a very famous spherical supervillain. All systems full power. And if you can tell me where that comes from, kudos, because you played a good game. Or at least good when it came out. I don't know so much about right now. It's a bit buggy. It hasn't aged as well as I would have liked. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Sonic Adventure, of course. Loved that game when it came out. I saved up all of my young person money bits, bought myself a Dreamcast on launch day, and I was the happiest kid in the world. Where? Okay. Let's get these loaded up. Perfect. Okay. Frame, pack. Splash of fuel just to refresh what we used there. Then another hard turn, about face. Back to the town. You know when I was picking up the solar panel, everyone? You know what I said? I was like, ooh, I wonder what that little road is there. I wonder where that goes. And I looked on the map, and I was like, bah, I don't need to go that way. That's nonsense. Yeah. That's where I needed to go. That's where the task was. Of course it was. Why would it not be? Ah, but that does explain why I've never found it. A shortcut this trail. Was that? Whoa, steady. Because that's the trail I want right down there. Can I get down this hill here without risking my very existence? Don't know, but I'm going to try it. Because any time that I can save, it's time that you get off the tree, please. Oh, do not even start with me, game. You cannot be serious. Better. Alright. Did it. I was momentarily worried there that I had wrapped my truck inadvertently around a tree, but no, we are good. Found another little shortcut. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, we're doing good, I think. Whoa, steady. Lad. Okay. Now, one of the missing missions that we have should be down here. Should be. And that is providing that Mathrunner hasn't been lying to me. Crikey. 90-degree turns here, goodness me. Ah, there it is. Excuse me, that was a kind of hiccup burp thing. All right. Accept and track. Deliver to the mine. Remember what I said, everyone? Now I've got to head back to where the Pallad started this episode. Up at the mine. Nice to know that this was a task. I've been up and down to the mine several times now, you know, and not once did I realise I had an Ankh to deliver. Can I have some steering? Can I have some now? Thank you very much. Right. Just double check that what I am doing is probably the best thing. Yeah, because this route goes all the way around. So we'll head back around here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this way. Back to here. Right. Back up to the Forester. Cross this bridge. And then we are going to go around here, back here, and we're going to head, yeah, so basically just back to the mine again. So back down this trail here. Up here. Same route that we did before, up this hill. And then over to the drop-off point. Oh boy. Right. Coincidentally, the Ankh does have some fuel. Excellent. It shall be... Oh, steady on there. It shall be my fuel reserve. I don't want any fuel left in that Ankh by the time we get back to our base. To our destination with the Ankh. That, because it's going to be easier than trying to make those turns. Yeah. Action. Time check. Okay. Starting to think we might not get all of these missions done today, but that's not a bad thing because I think we will be very close finishing Solace Bay by the end of today. I think we are going to be very, very close. Right. We do have to make a couple of to and fro journeys. Get what we need. So, yeah. We can get up to the mine, and if I can get the mission for this solar panel and fuel done today, then I'm going to be very happy. If we could get to that point, then the rest is going to be very straightforward for us next time. But, you know, let's just see, because you never know, we might actually be able to make it. It'd be really, really nice if we could. I'm actually just kind of a little bit concerned about fuel usage potentially. Just 100 litres of fuel getting out of that canyon. Or, well, getting into the canyon and then back out again. So, okay, that's not bad. I thought that was just a one direction fuel burn, but it's not. It's not. So we should be good. Because what I'm going to have to do, I think, is once we get this up to the mine, come down the hill, probably give ourselves a quick repair at the repair station. Then we can head up to the nearby watchtower, drop off the first cargo that needs to be dropped off there. Then we can head across the water, grab the service part that we need, head up to the other watchtower, drop that off, then head out to Coast Guard place, whatever it is, and drop the third cargo off there. That then leaves the Hydra saddle and this last task that we haven't picked up yet. But I do believe that everything we need for that task is on this map. It said we needed vehicle supplies, but it also said that we needed a water tanker. And the only other water tanker that I can think of is at the metal factory. Or rather, behind the metal factory. So we'll go and grab that. Is it worth me going this top route? Because that is... just don't know. I can't remember how bad that top route is for terrain. This guy is very wide. No, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down. I think it was sketchy when I went across in a scout vehicle. So yeah. Not the best idea. Come on, Plaid. Let's go. Again, it doesn't like really thick mud. Ooh, okay, we're burning fuel now. Crikey. That's some high-end fuel burn there. Skip, Plaid, come on, that's it. That's better. We're actually making some good progress there. Right. And up the hill we go. so close. We're very, very close. Plonk again. Plonk. Oh no. Got through that one without a clonk. Perfect. Oh. Plonk on the other guy. That's fine, we don't need to worry about him. He only has to get there. They said nothing about delivering him one piece. Multiple pieces it is. By the time we get there, we will have basically as much fuel in the Ark as we need to refill this thing's fuel tank. So that's actually worked out perfectly. Beautiful. Okay. Hey, no problem, Walker. Things are going good. I've discovered that I have 2 more tasks that needed to be done that I wasn't aware of. So that has set me back a little bit, but I still think I should be able to almost complete this region, or this particular map, today. Beautiful. Okay. Now, fastest way down the hill. Actually, I think back the way I came and then just straight across. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. No. Force watch, that's the one. This is the next one. I have 2 tasks and 1 contract left now on this map, and then we're done with at least contract work for Solace Bay. Not done with everything Solace Bay, but we will need to come back and fetch some cargoes. But that is another job for later, and that is something that I can do between now and next week. Oh. Actually, speaking of next week, guys, that is a perfect segue. I'm on the back shift next week. I know I've mentioned this previously, but I'll mention it again, which does mean that I'm not going to be able to stream on Wednesday. I did say I would try and fit in an extra stream if I can. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out at the moment. Things are very busy, shall we say, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit in an extra stream, but I will, of course, let you guys know. It would be nice to get another farming sim stream in before next week, but yeah, it's debatable at this point. So that does mean the next stream is going to be more SnowRunner next weekend. Actually, I believe the week after next, I have a Monday off, so maybe I'll try and fit in an extra farming sim stream then, and do 2 the week after. I'll see if I can arrange that, because that might not be a bad idea. yet. There's a lot going on in Farming Sim. I'm kind of eager to get back to it. But yeah, so that's just the schedule for next week, that's basically. No Wednesday stream, but we will be back with more SnowRunner next Sunday. I believe I can get to where I need to go, which is up there. Yes, if I come down to here and then come up this route, up this route here, to the top, down to there, and then I can go pretty much back the same way, then head across the water from there. And yeah, we'll see if we can't get this mission done today, at least. We'll see how it goes. Perfect. If only I could drive up this hill. I know I drove down it with a scout, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to drive up. I am going there. That looks just tempting enough to be a bad idea. Is that a possibility? Oh, there. Could I push my way? Come on, Plaid. We're taking a shortcut. However ill-advised it is, I think I need to try and push for some time here. And let's see if I can make it up here. This is either going to end really well or really badly. Go for a low gear. Have less worry about getting up the hill and more just about fitting through between these trees. Over there would have been a better... The other side of this tree would have actually been a much better idea. But I think it's possible. Oh yes. If I can get my nose. Release the useless winch point, please. Rotate the camera. Better. Okay. Starting to feel like I've made a horrible mistake here, but stop attaching to that thing. Literally anything else, if you don't mind. Ho, 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 ho. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was quicker than driving up. Would have been even quicker if I'd actually picked the right direction round that first tree at the start. Right. Whoa! Holy moly. Okay, game. When did you turn into a freaking horror game? And he jumped out of my skin. Oh boy. Right. Okay. I think I'll just use the road from now on. Hey, congrats, Walker, by the way. Finishing Jurassic World Evolution. Good job. What's the actual end point in that game? Is it to make a... Because I know you're like managing a park, so do you just have to build the best park or something like that? Is that... Or is there an actual storyline that you've got to go through with things? Truth, that is. Whoa, 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 where's my handbrake? Wait. Ah, so there is a storyline with missions and such like. Nice! Awesome. Oh. That'd be a tree. Can't drive through that. Okay. One down, 2 deliveries to go. I used a lot of fuel getting up there. Goodness me. Bring the Ford over for a quick fuel fill. Plaid, custom bed to the plaid, and the utility mount. Onwards! Need to grab a spare part at the warehouse over here, and then head up into the hills. And I don't think this is going to be one that we can skip. I don't think we're going to be able to use a shortcut. Might be able to use a shortcut coming down, I don't know. We'll have to have a look at what is available to us when we get up there, but certainly going up, I don't think there's any way to skip anything out. But at least we won't be that heavy. Okay. I feel like I'm running a marathon today. It's like it's the sprint to finish Solace Bay. Where every moment counts. Yeah. I would have probably been able to do it today if I hadn't have needed to account for 2 extra tasks. Quite annoying. But if we are lucky, we might be able to get this job and one of those tasks done today. I don't think we'll get the... I don't think we'll be able to get the hydrolift trailer today. I think that's going to be a little bit too much to ask. If I had the truck on the map already, then probably wouldn't be too bad, but I don't. So, yeah, I think that's going to be a mission for next time. Go. Bit more plaid. Bit more. Good boy. I am actually kind of worried about fuel here. Just used 50 litres getting across the river. We do need to turn off this all-wheel drive at every possible opportunity, because otherwise I don't think I'm going to have enough fuel to cover the distance I need to cover, basically. But let's look on the bright side and positive. Nearly to where we need to get the spare part. Through here. And we'll have a look at our route going up the hill. Oh, cool. We've got some repairs there as well. We'll definitely make use of that. Okay, so, yeah, this is very much not something that I could shortcut. Potentially, I might be able to shortcut down there, going back, but on the way up, no, I don't think so. So, got to come out here, across here, then we've got to come up and round here. This is going to be fun in the plaid. Oh dear. I think I may have made a critical misjudgment in the scale of the truck required to do these missions. Oh dear. Right. Well, let's just go, and if everything goes pear-shaped, then that's future me's problem. Oh no. Definitely could have done with a go. Fully stocked, fully repaired, ready to go. Ah, time for a hill climb of terror. I get the feeling there are some very thin ledges that I'm going to need to navigate here, but well, that's a good vehicle. I'm sure we will be able to. I'm sure we'll be able to manage it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to bring a smaller vehicle out here just to deliver this piece of fuel. It's going to be the train going all the way up, isn't it? Just rocky and fuel wasting. Go. Come on. Pull round. Full lot. Okay. Yeah, this is where it will start getting tricky. Trickier, shall we say. Like that. Oh my god, okay. That is really questionable for a truck this size. Oh, goodness me. But so far so good. burgers. Oh my goodness gracious me. What is that? Oh, wait, there's a stump right there. Oh ho ho, okay. Come on, round we come. Oh my lord, I can't believe the plaid just did that. Note to self. Next time you want to climb a hill like this, bring a smaller vehicle. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, this is without a doubt not the kind of mission that you really want to be bringing the plaid on. It is far too big and wide set in its tyre stance. Which is great and all, but yeah, just not best suited for this. Yeah. And unless I can actually shortcut my way down, I'm going to have to come back through that section. No, I'm going to have to shortcut my way down. There's no possible way that I'd be able to get through that rock section going in the other direction. That would be actual suicide. That would literally be me just driving off a cliff anyway, so yeah. I think we're just going to have to take a look at the terrain and see where I can Geronimo off. That is, yes, that is something I'm going to have to do. Have to cliff dive in a plaid. That's it. Get ready for another jump scare. No? Nothing this time. Okay, okay. So. I don't know if scrambling down here would work. Probably not. If not, I'm going to have to look at maybe going here and down. Or if not there, then over here and down. Wish me luck. It's time to go and see what the plaid can actually do. Could I make that? Is this a potential third option? If I could. Okay, guys. It's cliff diving time. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I'm committed now. my lord. I don't believe I've actually just done that. That was kind of terrifying. But at the same time, I'm actually impressed that I managed to do that with the plaid. Especially with that, the first jolt down the hill there. It's, oh, okay. And here is a road. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom. Never say never. Never. Apart from when... never say never, apart from when we're saying never to saying never. Ha ha! Whoa, 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 plaid. Okay, one last delivery. At least I don't have to go up to the sand warehouse, which is good. And this should technically be the last time I ever have to traverse this section of the map, which is even better. One off there. Action. Just have to get through, let's see, a swampy area. Have to cross this bridge though. Haha! A park ranger's job is never done, as they say, Walker. I don't know if they say, but that's what I'm gonna say, they say, so yeah. Now you've got to make the perfect park, huh? Nice. I was actually watching a YouTube video on that Jurassic World Evolution game the other day, where a guy was recreating the actual layout of the original Jurassic Park movie. It was actually kind of fun to watch it all come together. Let's just hope that this is not as perilous as the other two places we've had to reach. A bit twisty. Perilous so far. No, not as bad. Not by a long shot. We have to go. We go around this hole and go that way. Something like that. Okay, we are actually nearly there. Good. Hey, enthusiastic, coming in with the enthusiastic comment. Yes, indeed. Plaid is doing things that I'm probably not supposed to be doing with it, so yeah, it's interesting so far. It's been a voyage doing this mission with Plaid, but the fact that we've actually been able to do it, and the fact that we're still on our tyres, still have fuel in the tank, and that's the wrong side of the pole, Duncan. There we go. And I've actually been successful so far. Is fantastic. Crunch. We'll need to get the fuel out of the roof rack once we get to our destination here, though, because we are definitely getting low. This should leave us with enough fuel to get the supplies that we need for an ultimate mission. Boom! Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Perfect. Right. Right, okay. Oh, yeah. Now we have to get back over to the metal factory because I have to pick up the water trailer that's over there. And then I have to get some vehicle parts. Come on, Plaid. No tree for me to pull the nose around that, so just readjust that. Let's go. Oh, bring that fuel burn down, Plaid, please. Bring that fuel burn down. What you've got is what you've got. We still have a mission to do. Right. Get through here without the all-wheel drive? Not really. Need it just to push us through the deep mud there. There we are. Now we can flick that off. Perfect. So yes, we are not going to finish this map today, sadly, but we will be incredibly close. Oh, hey, that was a nice little tail flick there. Perfect. Okay. Check the old map here because we need to get... Oh, yeah. Hit the main highway. Grab the water tanker that's over here. And then back down across... Well, back over to here. Grab the supplies we need from there. And then back across the river. Perfect. Okay. Can I do all of this in 20 minutes? That is the mission, should I choose to accept it. If I don't run out of fuel, it might be possible. That would very much depend on, like I said, having sufficient fuel. Means getting out of this swamp as efficiently and as quickly as possible. Getting that all-wheel drive turned off. Perfect, look at that. Planned that. Almost like I meant to do it. There we go. Ooh. Right. I tell you guys, my spirits are so good at the moment when it comes to this game. Like, a few weeks back, I was so disheartened about this region. It just felt like I was getting nothing done. I wasn't making any progress. I was just constantly driving back and forth. Nothing to show for it. But our first map is very much nearly complete. In fact, I am going to say that this map is complete as of the end of today, you know, because we literally only have 2 tasks to do. And then apart from coming back to this map for fuel and cargo, we're done with it. We're finitoed. Finished. Just gotta get out of this area of the map. Ooh, excuse me, guys. And then we'll be golden. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, Plaid. Come on, Plaid. You can do it. Probably can't do it. I think we'll be a little bit shy. Maybe. It feels daft to have come this far with this task that we're about to do and not finish it today. So I think I will, even if that overruns by a few minutes. I think I will do that just so that next time all we have to do is the hydrosaddle trailer recovery, and then we can move on to the next map, start finishing that off. We should definitely be into the 70% now. Well, I think we already are actually, but we should be very high on the 70%, shall we say. Here is our water trailer. Yeah. Trailer attached. It's nice that these trailers don't actually have to have any water in them to, you know, count as complete, but I figure they did that on purpose, I would imagine, because if they did need to be full, you wouldn't be able to do these missions until you got the water tower up and running, which isn't going to be on everybody's immediate to-do list. Let's go, Plaid, let's go. I go for high. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. High with all-wheel drive. Oh, you... Come on, Plaid! Really don't want to have all-wheel drive on right now. I have 128 litres of fuel to get back across the river, and I still need to gather some cargo. Come on. Sip. Hannibal Lecter style. You know? Come on. Pile the beans in a nice Chianti. Lord. Sometimes plaid. This is the definition of the problem that I have with plaid, is that whilst it doesn't have quite as big a problem with power to weight as some trucks I could mention, Chimera, it really does need the all-wheel drive on to be able to pull itself through situations, which is highly disappointing when you're trying to conserve fuel. But I think even if we get to our destination with no fuel in the tank, then I will be happy, because I can bring a truck out to refuel it. Just need 2 vehicle parts. Skedaddle out. Yeah. Nice, nice. Have to readjust. Now dive. Oh. Now we dive straight in here. Grab our vehicle parts. Perfect. Right, back for the tanker. Come on, Plaid. Sip that fuel. Just get us across the river. Just get us across the river, darling. Come on, boy. Quite a sweet talk, my trucks. I don't think it's going to work very well, but, you know, you can only try. Oh, okay. Keep going. Give me a trailer. Just attach. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I was staying in that menu because I was expecting the trailer to just kind of like bumble down the hill towards me, and then it'd just get close enough that I could attach it. But it kept running as far as the Plaid was running, so the distance never got shorter. Oh dear. The best laid plans of mice and men. Okay. Up and at him, boy. Come on. That's it. that where I need to go? I think it is, actually. Yeah, up here, across here, and over to there. That's where I need to go. I think that house in the distance is, like, literally my destination. Perfect, come on. The deep stuff. I have the Ford close at hand now, so I can actually come over, dump some fuel into it, and get it out of here, you know? So it's not that bad. I just needed to have gotten across that river, you know? I know, Plaid, you're in the red now, but we are on the home stretch. Literally just need to get over there. That's us, that's us. There is the mission. We have yet to pick up. Everyone, and track that. So, where exactly do we need to drop this off? Of course we need to drop it off there. Of course it wouldn't be down here with the job, it's up another hill, isn't it? Of course it is. So close. So close. Engine off. 1, 2. And then drag the water trailer in. Perfect! Oh, that was a marathon. Goodness me. I might be able to get a little ways back. Where does this road actually take me? Oh, this one takes me through to the concrete plant. Okay, that's... I might be able to get a little way down that road, but like I said, the Ford is literally right here, so, you know. All else fails, I can always go in, grab it, pull it out. So, that means this mission is the only one left on this map. Sadly, we don't have the time to finish it today because we are literally at our finishing time almost, but I'm willing to say that Solace Bay is now finished because this recovery is not going to be bad at all. In fact, there we are. I have the HX. I still need to get the Mac Pinnacle even out of the garage and do something with it. Ah, goodness me. Got the Western Star there as well, but yeah, I put the Hydro Saddle on the HX. I don't know. Maybe I'll try out the... Maybe I will take the Pinnacle out with the Hydro Saddle on it and give it a go, you know, because that could be a good use for it. But guys, we are so good now, you know, we are so unbelievably close. Here's a sneak peek for next time, guys. This is what we're going to start with. The Avonhorn is being put through her trials next time. Yeah. But, yeah. Where are we actually percentage-wise? 72. Oh. Oh, we're into the 70s. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. Ah. So, just as a recap, guys, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 contracts. 9 contracts. Those are the only ones we have left to do because we've done all of those and we've done all of those. And then we have. So, we're going to be starting with Wonder Garden and Rocky Delivery next time. Put the Avonhorn through a bit of work to do those. We have some potatoes to discover. We have some water to deliver. We have some fuel to take back. Yeah, and then on the River Mountain we have a few more tasks here as well. We have scout trailers and chemical barrels, flatbed trailer. I've already delivered the logging parts. I just need to get the flatbed trailer from wherever it is and deliver it. Oh, yes, it's in the river there, isn't it? And then there's going to be a whole bunch of delivery up to the World Tree there. Yeah, and then some logs to deliver and stuff like that. So, all in all, we're on the final stretch. So, do join me next week for more SnowRunner. Like I said, Wednesday's stream is unfortunately cancelled because I'm working the back shift and I won't be here at my usual streaming time. So yeah, that's that. Hey, you never know. If guys, if I am feeling up to it when I get home on Wednesday, I might stream it after work, but that'll be much later. That would be basically about a 9 p.m. stream. Yeah, so I don't know. I might do that, I might not. Like I said, I do have Monday off the week after, so I might do an extra Farming Sim stream there. But unless anything changes, guys, I will see you next Sunday for some more SnowRunner, where, like I said, we'll be taking the Avonhorn out for the first time properly, putting it through its paces. So, do join me for that. And, as always, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all enjoyed the progress we made. We did actually make some good progress today. So, long may that continue. And yeah, as always, guys, until next time, thank you very much for joining me. Take care, stay safe, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now, everyone.